Yes.
This is what you've been fucking waiting for this whole time. And Knuckles.
And Knuckles.
And Knuckles. So this will round out like some of the Sonic coverage we're doing in celebration for Sonic Mania on Press Pause Radio Play. This is, out of the three we covered, the one that I think has gotten the most exposure. Everyone's played it, and it's iconic for the introduction of Knuckles. Well, Sonic 3 is. The whole story between, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles is fucking very weird. Only because I feel like essentially the just what the ambition that they were trying to accomplish versus like what they did. Yeah, so
that was quick.
There are 4 special stages in the first level alone. You can get to Supersonic by the second stage.
Huh.
Yeah, if you do not fuck up, you can get it, and then I think you can even start over from that point. No, you can't. You have to wait until you get to the Sonic and Knuckles half. So when you get to the Sonic and Knuckles half, you can do the special stages all over again. That takes you to the Hidden Palace Zone, and then you can be Hyper Sonic, and you're just fucking, it's just God mode at that point. That's where you collect the Super Emeralds, which I don't even know what they're going to do in Sonic Mania, but I think something to that effect.
Maniac Sonic.
Oh man, fan favorite Sonic. Now you have the power of popularity.
You're one of the cool kids now.
Yeah, general popularity, though. Not like I said, weird deviant art space popularity.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's embargo's still holding strong on Tuesday. We'll have to see until then. But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 was supposed to be this huge sprawling, like, it takes the same approach that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 did, where it was just like, we're gonna load it up with fucking like double the stages, and we're gonna do fucking like every single environment we can think of, and just do like a bunch. But it got really ambitious to the point where it would have been delayed even further, and Sega really needed like a strong like holiday contender. In fact, it was supposed to come out the year that fucking Sonic Spinball came out. That's why Sonic Spinball came out. Sonic Spinball was made in like 2 months. And it was made in direct response to the fact, like, shit, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 isn't done. Quick, fucking, here. And, man, that...
The quick cash-in. I just want to point out the trapeze rope there is really well animated.
It is. Everything about this game, like, just the sprite work and all the details here are just captured immaculately, like, to the point where, like, oh, okay, so I'm going to have to try to make this jump. God,
I remember when Sonic 3 originally came out. It was the biggest deal.
Yeah, dude, you got to get that sweet McDonald's Happy Meal pack-in toy. All of them were fucking dope as all hell.
Oh, there you go.
All the secrets. There's so many stupid secrets in all of these games. But here, I think they were probably the most obscure.
Invincibility is probably the best sounding, too.
Yeah, so, okay, when you combine these two, they take a lot of the sound clips and some of the other sound effects from Sonic and Knuckles and juxtapose them over the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 soundtrack, or just the sound frame.
What? I didn't even catch what happened there.
I had enough rings to go through the bonus stage in the checkpoint, the ring post, which would be that guy.
Oh,
right
I
there.
see. Okay, yeah, I got you. Oh, what?
Yeah. So
when did that happen?
Oh, that was introduced in Sonic 3. That's one of the benefits of using Sonic. Because while Tails can fly, Knuckles can glide and climb. If Sonic has a shield, he gets access to their special powers. So with the Fireball, he gets a double jump forward thrust. With the electric shield, he gets a double thrust up vertically. And then the bubble, he gets to bounce and get infinite air when underwater. But everybody gets infinite air when they're underwater. And that's why you don't gamble, kids. Why you don't gamble. It's fucking...
My least favorite thing. I don't like these.
You don't like the casinos?
Not very much, no.
Well, see, this whole thing is an Easter egg homage to Sonic 1. To the special stages in Sonic 1 that got you the Chaos Emeralds. Back when there was only 6 and there wasn't some, like, fucking love letter to Dragon Ball Z. There's another secret, so this is special stage number 2.
Oh, look at that. Huh.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them in the first stage. Like I said, you can get to Supersonic within the second stage. I will try. I am, like, really flexing my fucking muscles here to try to remember all of them. So I'll see what we can possibly do at the end of this recording. But again, kind of want to show off these special stages are coming back intact. Like, they're coming back entirely the way they were in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Sonic & Knuckles. So these are also going to be in Sonic Mania. So this is... I don't know what they're going to do or how they're going to, like, give you access to them. Because you get access to them through the ring posts.
So you're getting the huge collector's edition of Mania, aren't you?
I mean, personally, yes, I'm going to buy it. The review, they just sent a code, which okay, and it's really weird, and I'm surprised Sega didn't work something out with, like, Limited Run or somebody, but it's so strange that this game is not
a physical
going
game.
to be a physical game. I think I know why, though. I mean, a lot of people, in case you don't know, this is probably one of the smallest digital games I think I've seen in quite some time. Care to venture a guess on how small this fucking game is?
I want to say that it's probably around 30 megabytes.
No, it's more than that. It's 200 megabytes.
Well, that's kind of interesting because Wild Guns for the PS4 is only 37 megabytes.
That's it. Wait, Reloaded?
Yeah, it's small.
That's so wild to me. And that's on
Wild
a physical
Guns.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild to me. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. That also makes the purchase of buying it so much easier. Like, I really want to try and get it on Super NES, but I'm like, dude, like, all the Natsume games are gross on Super NES.
Not for like $1,000. I don't think so.
Is it 1,000?
Well, it's getting up there. At least $500 for a loose cart.
Dude, fuck that.
I'm so glad that I got. I'm super glad I got Pocky and Rocky 2.
Dude, same here.
That's another like $500-$600 game now.
I was like, the Game Boy Advance game is also like $90.
More than that, yeah. I've seen it. If you want to complete, it's like $200-$300.
Oh, dude, nah, man.
Yeah.
I'll stick with the repro cases. I'm good. Yeah, I don't like. Okay, is that game a remake of the original, just with an extra character, or is it an original game?
I think it's an original game.
Yeah, see, so that's what makes
Because
me want to.
The extra character is a ghost.
Oh, well, neat.
From what I understand,
I thought it was a little girl.
Becky is a ghost.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, the more you know. But anyway, back to Sonic. Oh, God, fuck. Okay, the rings aren't important in this game, really, except when you want to be super. So, but if you were to ask me, like, what game out of all of them have the best soundtrack, it's Sonic 3, hands down. Like, I don't, and like, you know, semantics, fuck drowning. I don't count, I kind of count Sonic and Knuckles as just Sonic 3, because, like, dude, that's the way it was developed and intended. Like, I like the cool lock-on feature and, like, circumvention that they did, and, like, the weird, like, blast processing style marketing that it got, which, I mean, you gotta admit, it's pretty neat tech, but, like,
there hasn't really been anything since then, you know?
No. What's weird is, like, I think Sega had the patent on that tech, so that's why, like, Rare kind of opted to do something similar with the Banjo-Kazooie games and couldn't. And then they were going to, like, basically almost implement a feature where you had to rip the fucking cart out of the system when you wanted to like switch from 2E to 1. Rip it out and then put it back into the 64. And you had 5 seconds to do this. And then when they realized, well, we don't want to fuck up people's fucking systems, and then they just realized, well, Sega has us. They kind of fucked us on this. So I kind of messed up one secret here, so I'm gonna redo it. I gotta respawn the fucking runways, the cliffs, but we're gonna generate special stage 3.
Huh? It's crazy that you can go back.
You can. You can do that in nearly every Sonic game if you have enough momentum. I think the one that's almost impossible to do it in is the first Sonic the Hedgehog. So, it's,
Which, incidentally, I believe it or not, I haven't played that one.
You haven't played it? You know what? I think it's probably aged the worst.
So it's totally skippable, you say, yeah?
No. It's... I don't know. It's weird because that's the one that Sonic Team completely worked on. Like, this one, Sonic 2, and I want to say parts of Sonic CD were all STI.
Okay.
The Sonic games that, like, Sonic Team definitely, like, worked 100% on is Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and Knuckles Chaotix.
Right.
And a little bit of Knuckles, or Sonic and Knuckles. Like, in terms of 100%, it's Sonic 1 and Knuckles Chaotix. That was all Sonic Team.
I played Sonic 1 on Game Gear, but that's not the same thing.
Oh, no way. No, that's... I mean, that was also pretty ambitious, but...
Half the cartridge was made up of that one voice clip for Sega.
Oh my god. Is it really?
That's half of the system, half of the cartridge's memory, yeah.
That's so funny.
Hilarious.
Like, but if you've got the room, I mean, why not? I just hope they didn't do that. I just hope they didn't do that, like, you know, in concession, like, in compromise of. So, I don't know.
Sonic got a Chaos Emerald.
He did.
Gotta go fast.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hedgehog? Is it Hedgehog?
I don't know, maybe.
Dude,
just
I mean,
rearrange the vowels, you got
memes.
it.
I'm not fresh on my memes, dog.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think in terms of like nostalgia, though, it's between this one and Sonic CD that kind of get romanticized the most. Sonic 2 is like notable, but like I don't know. I think Sonic 2 is just the one that everyone's guaranteed played because it was the pack-in for the Genesis for a while. So was 1, but like that's kind of a weird thing because I feel like everybody that I've talked to, like they got Altered Beast before they got Sonic 1.
The Y is from your grave.
Like, which, man, by the way, that's a play we gotta do soon. Did you know that there was... Oh, well, the PS2 one.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that 3D one that never came out. That one's so fucking stupid good, and I don't know why people don't talk about it. We won't do Vector Man, though. Vector Man's hot garbage.
I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah, well, no, I'm talking about the PS2. Like, I have like a ROM build of it. It wasn't.
Did they release it in Japan or?
I have a ROM build of it, but I think somebody actually told me, oh no, like it was released in Japan. Or I'm sorry, I have an ISO file. I don't know. Fucking
Japan.
Excuse my lack of terms. I mean, we could definitely play it. Like, I'll have to find a copy of it because there's that one, and then we definitely have to play the shitty 3D Metal Slug.
There's a 3D Metal Slug?
There is a 3-dimensional Metal Slug, and it is garbage. It is really, really, really bad.
On what system?
On PlayStation 2.
No. Yeah?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I forget the name of it, but if you look it up, you can find it. I think you can actually find it even cheap, like for like $30.
I'd like to get it. I'd like to get Neo Contra.
Neo Contra is not bad. I think that game gets a lot of dumb hate for not being shit that showed ya.
Aha! Yeah, there it is.
But it's not bad. It's definitely not shit it showed ya. But it's not like fucking. It's not hot trash. I want to get the power up here, so that'll help. So we've got one more special stage to cover, but yeah, the sprawling stages and whatnot. in terms of like the refinement of the stages, like levels that actually feel like levels versus like a hodgepodge collection of runways. I have to say that honor goes to this game. This is the one with the most fluid level design. I want to say too that a lot of Mania will kind of implement that as well. Hopefully. I don't know. There's so much direction and so many references that are being taken. Like in Studiopolis alone, there are so many different references to the really weird, fucking stupid, obscure arcade Sonic games. Like the popcorn arcade machine, where like you actually played as Sonic just making popcorn and it actually made popcorn for you, is in that zone. Oh, dude, you've never seen it? It's just Sega Sonic popcorn.
That's so weird.
There's a Sonic shoot 'em up.
That sounds
in
neat,
Japan,
actually.
But it is only one stage. And it is one of those like giant spectacle arcades.
Right.
I'll throw up an image right now on screen for you guys to check it out. It is fucking. It's ridiculous. I of course like I'll see if I can try to find footage of it to throw at the end of this video. But it is definitely one of those weird Sonic arcade games that never like we can do an entire like. Even just a podcast about that. Like there are so many different iterations of Sonic at the arcade.
Sega Sonic, yeah.
Yeah, Sega Sonic the arcade. There's a kids game like Waku Waku Sonic Police, I want to say, where you drive your Sonic is a police officer and he's driving a cop car chasing down Robotnik. It's a kids game.
Huh.
Yeah, dude, there are so many games just to cover alone just in that. But anyway, those are the 4 special stages, so we're already halfway to becoming Supersonic. Got our 4 emeralds. Yeah, that... I guarantee they're going to bring some iteration of that. I don't know what they're going to do for the other characters. But every other character also got a super form in this game. Weirdly enough, Tails is the weird exception to where all the other characters... when you get the first 7 Chaos Emeralds, you get to be a super form of yourself. So that, like, Sonic and Knuckles can do that. Tails, however, in order for him to become Super Tails, he needed both 7 Chaos Emeralds and 7 Super Emeralds. So you need to do the stage 14 times. So that means you cannot be Super until you're in the Sonic and Knuckles half of the game. Right. But what it is, he's just a very, very light color of himself. And instead of stars like surrounding him, he has a bunch of golden flickies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's kind of a unique touch because like they got lazy with the other characters. The other characters don't have different sprites; they just have a lighter flashing version. While Sonic gets the full super form treatment. But I found it to be a neat touch. This area of this game. There's a lot of spectacle moments of Sonic, which people can argue that like over half of Sonic the Hedgehog games are just spectacle. But this part alone was probably I remember just seeing this at a Toys R Us, and it just literally sold the game to kids. Just seeing this sequence, and you're just continuously running. That's all you got to do. I mean, as long as you don't let go of the right directional pad, you're fine, you're safe. But the fact that you're fucking outrunning what is arguably a goddamn terrorist attack is one of the cool. I mean, the whole island is on fire too.
Yeah. The burning background really makes a statement, doesn't it?
Yeah, the whole thing is just this giant fucking hellfire blaze of just death and destruction, and it's great.
Boss theme is pretty good.
Yeah, the boss, dude, all the music. I'm telling you, it's so good, and there's so many other sources that can explain it better than I, but the argument of the degree of contribution that Michael Jackson did to the composition, a lot of the bass line and beats can be found with a lot of his older work.
Oh yeah, but, definitely.
I definitely hear "Strangers in Moscow" with the credits theme. You can't you cannot not hear that. I always found that
City Zone.
I have a love-hate relationship with this game.
Hydrosity.
Or not this game, this stage. Yeah, Hydrosity or Hydrocity. I mean,
I'm going with Hydrosity. It looks like one word.
I'm down with that. So my memory is a bit fuzzy. I know there's 2 rings in the first act, and then there's a ring in the second act, and then you can become supersonic. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'll find it. Plus, the last 3 fucking stages, they're dumb. They're dumb hard. Like, so we'll see. But anyway, yeah, this is where the game gets like really in depth, and there's a lot more to it than speed. God damn it. You know, that's the one thing that I can't, I'll never shake, and I'll probably defend, and like a lot of people's interpretations. Yeah, you gotta fucking watch out for these changas. A lot of people just think that Sonic is just dumb blind speed. There's a lot of platforming. Okay, I want to say that there's a ring up there, but I forget. Fucking cheap enemy placement in all these fucking games. Anyway, I don't think I can get that ring without somebody playing as Tails, so
but
fucked there.
Here we are, bonus stage.
So this is my favorite bonus stage out of the 3 of them. This is the one that, again, definitely if you want to pop some Molly and like fucking really really get down, this is the one to do it.
Okay, what does that B mean? Is that like a burning or?
So okay, that's for the shield power-ups. So the red one is for the fire shield, the brown one is for the electricity shield, and the blue one is for the bubble. Which the bubble is what we want in this stage, because if we go in the water with the flame shield, your shield disappears. Oh. Yeah, and then this will make it to where we don't have to worry about air. So I'm gonna it. I'm ditching out. You can actually beat this bonus stage too. That's the one difference between all of them.
Oh man, that was pretty slick.
Yeah, you can actually, like, there's a lot of neat moments.
It's like one of those lizards that runs across like the surface tension and stuff.
Yeah, but did you notice the parallax with the surface of the water that you can see, to where you can see the horizon, or like the layered the sprawl of it when you get closer to the surface?
Yeah.
And then you see like the mirrored out reflect of it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of... This is one character that can hurt you without damaging your shield. It just gnaws off your fucking rings.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that parallax effect.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
There's almost as much parallax as in Thunder Force 4.
I mean, even then, like, the higher you get up, like, this level is basically, like, just big reference towards, like, fucking old aqueducts that are just built with, like, this futuristic city underground in water. It's weird and dumb, but I don't know. Thematically, like, I think this game has, like, the most consistent theme to it. Like, even with the Carnival Zone act. Fuck. Hermit crab ass motherfucker. Alright. I know for a fact we missed one of the special stages, but I'm gonna see if I can find at least one more. You know, here. Because it doesn't take long for you to be... there's also one, like, literally one right before the end boss fight. So, like, you get multiple chances, but, like, if you're good with the special stages, you can be supersonic within stage 2.
Also, 222 rings. Oh, spoke too soon.
Right? Dude, it's shitty enemy placement. Alright, here's the second ring right here.
Boink. There it is.
Alright, so these dumb stages get way harder. They're fucking dumb.
So you can't touch the ones with the stars, right?
No, you can. They'll just bounce you back.
Oh. Wasting time,
like,
obviously, right?
Right, but, like, no, if I get bounced back into the red... Because once you touch a blue sphere, it turns into a red sphere. If you touch the red sphere, you lose. It kicks you out.
Those are the ones that get red, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then the blue... The star ones are just bouncing you around, which sometimes you'll need to, like, navigate through. And then the yellow ones act as a spring.
Oh, no!
Fuck!
No!
Done. Alright, well... You get plenty of chances. What's really cool is when you get to be supersonic, those rings act as instant 50 rings.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Yeah, so you can just get the 50 rings. Man. So, like... Fuck. Okay,
It's actually a
let's
cool
see.
looking boss.
It is. You have to... it's very tricky to jump over him, but if you spin dash around, you can do that, and then if you try to hit him as much as you can here before he does it again, you can... Yeah, there we go.
Oh, nice.
Gun
Right on.
rings.
With the side of finished.
I think this is a good place to stop.
Alright.
There's a lot going on in Sonic and the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. It would be
Knuckles.
impossible to cover this in one playthrough, but I don't know. Let us know if you want to see more. This latest Play video from Press Pause Radio was brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/PressPauseRadio, and you can get access to over 100,000 titles to choose from your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.